Hello everybody, I want to talk about the Alphabet Tale by Viviana Duque, Grtace Prince and the Two Wise Oaks. Once upon a time, there was a kindly girl called Grtace Prince. She was on the way to see her friend Ford when she decided to take the shortcut through Darlington Forest. It wasn't long before Grace got lost. She looked around, but as she could see were trees. Nervously, she felt in her bag for her favorite toy, Molly, but Molly was nowhere to be found. Grace began to panic. She felt sure she had packed Molly. To make matters worse, she was starting to feel angry. Unexpectedly, she saw a weasel dressed in a purple lace disappearing into the trees. "Hold up," told Grace. For the want of anything better to do, she decided to follow the peculiar dressed owl. Perhaps it could take him the way of the forest. Eventually Grace reached the clearing. In the clearing were three holes, one made from lettuces, one made from pancakes, and one made from biscuits. Grace could feel her tummy rumbling. Looking at the house, ignoring to ease her hunger. "Hello," she called. "Is nobody there?" Nobody replied. Grace looked at the roof on the closed house and wondered if it would be rude to ask somebody else's chimney. Obviously, it would be impolite to eat a wall house, but perhaps it would be considered acceptable to nibble the old fixture or least the whole thing. In a chain of meat, a cackle broke through the air, giving Grace a fright. A witch jumped into the space in front of the house. She was carrying a cage. In the cage was Molly. "Molly!" shouted Grace. She turned to the witch. "That's my toy!" The witch just shrugged. "Give Molly back!" cried Grace. "Not on your Nelly," said the witch. "I could let Molly out of the cage." Before she could reply, two wise owls rose in front footpath on the other side of the clearing. Grace recognized the one in the purple glaze that she'd seen early. The witch seemed to recognize him too. "Hello, by all," said the witch. "Good morning." The owl noticed Molly. "What is this?" "That's Molly," explained the witch. "Oh, Molly would look lovely in my house." "Give it to me," demanded the owl. The witch shook her head. "Molly is staying with me." Excuse me," Grace interrupted. "Molly lives with me, and not in a cage." By all ignored her. "Is there nothing you'll trade?" he asked the witch. The witch thought for a moment. then said, I do like to be entertained. I'll release her to anybody who can eat a wall from doors. By all, look at the house made from biscuits and said, no problem, I call it an entire house made from biscuits. If I wanted to. That's nothing, said the next old. I call it two houses. Grace waits, feeling very worried. She didn't want to wish to give Molly the way old. She didn't think Molly would like living with a world, away from her house and all her the other toys. The other one asked, which will be by all put on this big and withdraws and knit and forth from his pocket. I eat this whole house, said by all. Just you wait. By all pulled off corner of the front door of the house made from pancakes. Help gulped it down smiling, and went back for more and more and more. Eventually, by all started to get better, just a little bit better at first, but after a few more forkfuls of pancake, he grew to the size of a large snowball, and he was every bit as around. Er, I don't feel too good, said Viola. Suddenly, he started to roll. He grew to surround the colt, no longer balancing. Help! Elle cried, as he rolled off down and slowed into the forest. Viola never finished eating in front door made from pancakes, and Molly remaining trapped in the witch cage. Eversole stepped out and approached the house made from big cooks. I'll eat this whole house, said Eversole. You watch. Eversole pulled off a corner of the front door of the house made from biscuits. She gulped it down smiling and went back for more and more and more. After a while, Eversole started to look at the little pussy. She grew greener and greener, and Woodcutter walked into the clearing. What is this bush doing here? He asked. I'm not a bush. And how said Eversole. He does, exclaiming the Woodcutter. Those talking bushes are worskins. It's better that it's away before somebody gets hurt. No, wait, cried Eversole, as the woodcutter patted her hood, but the woodcutter ignored her cries and carried the all away under his arms. Eversole never finished eating the front door, made from biscuits, and Molly remained trapped in the witch cage. That is, said the witch, I win. I get to get Molly. No, so fast, said Grace. There is still one front door to do. The front door of the house made from lattices, and I haven't had a turn yet. I don't have to give you a turn, laughed the witch. My game, my Rolex. The world-scoured boys carried through the forest. I think you should give her a chance. It is only fair. Fine, sighed the witch, but you say what happened to the owls. She won't last long. I will right back, said Grace. What? Sighed the witch. Where's your sense of impatience? I thought you went Molly back. Grace ignored the witch and gathered if the pail of sticks. Carefully he broke off peeled the door of the housemaid from lattices and tossed it over the fire. When it's hot, cut it and cool it. Use a little. She took a nip. A bit. She quickly devoured the wall paste. Ray sat down on the nearby log. You failed, cackled the witch. You were supposed to eat Waldorf. I haven't finished, explained Grace. I'm just waiting for my foot to go down. When Grace's foot had dehydrated, she broke off another peel of the dough made from lettuces. Once more, she tossed her foot over the fire and waited for it to cool just a little. She ate it at leisurely pace, then waited for it to digest. Eventually, after several sittings, carefully she tossed in, allowed it to cool just a little. She finished her final course. Grace had eaten the entire front door of the house made from lettuce. The witch stamped her foot angrily. You must have tricked me, she said. I don't reward sharing. I don't think so, said a voice. It was the work courier. He walked back into clearing, carrying his eggs. This little girl won't fair and square. Now, hand over Molly or we'll chop your broomstick in a hole. The witch clock arrived. She grabbed her broomstick and placed it behind her. Then, hoping they opened the door of the gates. Grace hurried over, grabbed Molly, and checked that her favorite toy was all right. Fortunately, Molly was unharmed. Grace thanked the worker grabber and quick souvenir and hurried on to meet Lauren. It was starting to get dark. When Grace got to Lauren's house, her friends threw her arms around her. I was so worried, cried Lauren. You are very late. As Grace described her day, she could tell that Lauren didn't believe her. So he grabbed a napkin from her pocket. What's that? asked Lauren. Grace unwrapped a doorknob made from pancakes. Pudding, said Lauren, while mops fell on her shirt. The end. Thank you for attention.